The iPhone used to be loved for bringing back large screens that made watching movies, reading news, and working much easier. But in recent years, that longer and longer screen has become a hassle. Hard to fit in shirt or pants pockets, easy to drop, and almost impossible to use comfortably with one hand. 2026 Tesla Pi phone, a vertical foldable phone, steps in as a more practical answer for real life. In this video, we will look at 7 crazy features that not only make the Tesla Pi phone fold different from the iPhone 17 Pro Max, but also directly fix the everyday problems that large iPhones are currently facing. But first, subscribe to autogearshift. Help us get close to 17,589 subscribers. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss any new tech videos. Zero crease spine. While the iPhone 17 Pro Max is still a single slab of glass that only has 2 states with the screen on or off, the Tesla Pi phone is designed with a vertical folding mechanism that bends 180 degrees with almost no crease. The difference comes from the zero crease spine system that distributes folding force across multiple small joints, similar to a chain. When the Tesla Pi phone is opened, the entire surface is pulled flat with no sunken center. Thanks to this structure, the Tesla Pi phone display can bend with a radius of only about 2 to 3 millimeters, and then return to a flat state like a mini tablet. This is something a design not made to bend, like the iPhone, can hardly achieve because the entire glass surface of the iPhone 17 Pro Max is optimized only for flat impact resistance rather than folding. More importantly, the display area of the Tesla Pi phone when opened is about 40% larger than the traditional 6.7-inch screen of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The entire display maintains uniform brightness and color without dark or discolored areas at the fold, unlike many foldable models that viewers may have seen. Finally, the opened body forms a more square surface that expands both horizontally and vertically, so even when users increase text size for easier reading, they still keep many lines of content on the screen. What's the biggest benefit of the zero crease spine for you? A. Opens flat with no crease. B. Smoother viewing across the fold. C. Increased display area. Comment your pick below. Compact mode. Continuing from the open display, compact mode shows the other side of Tesla Pi phone's design philosophy. When folded, all hardware power is packed into a small, thick, and solid body. In its folded state, the Tesla Pi phone measures about 132 millimeters tall, 68 millimeters wide, and 11 millimeters thick, noticeably shorter than the approximately 161 millimeter candy bar body of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This difference in height creates a clear advantage when placing the phone in a pocket. The Tesla Pi phone fits fully inside without sticking out and does not press hard into the thigh when sitting. This makes it more suitable for carrying all day, especially for people who move frequently. Not only is it more compact, but the exterior surface of the Tesla Pi phone is also designed carefully. The back has a matte finish with a high friction coefficient combined with a strong metal frame. So when the phone is placed in a smooth fabric pocket, it grips firmly. It is less likely to slip out compared to a smooth glass back and long body phone, which is a common issue for iPhone 17 Pro Max users when pockets are slightly loose or made of smooth fabric. Cybertruck grade titanium alloy hinge. Folding every day raises the question of whether the hinge can withstand it. Tesla Pi phone uses a titanium alloy hinge module similar to materials on Cybertruck, built from many small joints that evenly distribute force. In testing, this structure endures 300,000 folds with looseness increasing by less than 5%. So if you fold and unfold 150 times per day, it would take over 5 years before the feel of opening and closing changes. The hinge of the Tesla Pi phone keeps both halves aligned. It does not sag when opened or wobble when folded. Even when you tap the screen firmly, the phone stays stable, feeling close to a solid unibody device even though it can fold. The iPhone 17 Pro Max never faces this challenge because it does not fold. but that also means it cannot offer the flexible, expandable, and compact experience Tesla Pi phone provides. In daily use, after 5 to 7 years, the Tesla Pi phone can open smoothly without noise or play in the hinge. A foldable whose hinge remains tight, crease does not sag, and frame stays straight will hold resale value, and buyers can judge its condition after just a few folds. Self-healing polymer layer. The next advantage Tesla Pi phone has over the iPhone 17 Pro Max comes from the screen surface itself. Instead of hard glass, Tesla Pi phone uses a flexible OLED panel topped with a transparent impact-resistant polymer layer and an outer self-healing polymer layer that can repair light scratches. When scratched lightly by keys or dust in a pocket, the molecular chains in this polymer rearrange under temperature and gentle pressure, so small marks fade in about 60 to 120 seconds. In drop tests where the device falls on its edges from 1.5 meters onto steel, Tesla Pi phone keeps over 90% of screens intact, while traditional glass screens stay around 20%. Thanks to this elastic surface that absorbs impact, the Tesla Pi phone is roughly 7 times more resistant to cracking than regular tempered glass. In daily use, the higher friction polymer surface makes the Tesla Pi phone slide less on inclined surfaces or car dashboards, and the elastic outer layer absorbs force before it reaches the display panel. Because the screen stays clear longer and breaks far less often, users avoid several $100s in potential display repairs over 4 to 5 years, making Tesla Pi phone noticeably cheaper to own than an iPhone 17 Pro Max, especially for average income users. Split View Vertical Productivity Mode. On large screen phones like the iPhone 17 Pro Max, power is abundant, but multitasking is still awkward. The long, narrow screen makes split view cramped, so users keep switching between apps instead of using them side by side. Tesla Pi phone is built to fix this, with Split View Vertical Productivity Mode that fully uses the vertical fold when opened. When activated, the Tesla Pi phone divides the display into 2 clear zones. The upper area, about 60% of the screen, is ideal for maps, documents, emails, or spreadsheets. The lower 40% is for messages, notes, quick replies, or Spotify. Thanks to the almost square ratio when opened, each half stays wide and readable, instead of feeling squeezed like when you try 2 apps on the tall, narrow screen of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Both apps on Tesla Pi phone run smoothly side by side, and scrolling or dragging maps remains stable. Fold-optimized dual-pack battery. Most large screen phones like the iPhone 17 Pro Max need overnight charging because their batteries under 4,000 mAh only deliver about 24 to 36 hours of mixed use. Tesla Pi phone is built to break that pattern. Inside the Tesla Pi phone is a fold-optimized dual-pack with 2 separate batteries, each around 6,000 mAh, mounted in each half of the device. The total capacity reaches roughly 12,000 mAh, about 3 times higher than the iPhone, and the power management system shifts load depending on whether the phone is open or folded. With both packs working together, Tesla Pi phone can provide 5 to 6 days of mixed use, with around 30 to 40 hours of screen on time. When used mainly for calls, messaging, email, and light news, it can stretch past 14 days on a single charge. Even with heavy tasks like maps, music streaming, and split view mode for hours a day, the Tesla Pi phone still lasts about 3 to 4 days. The fold-optimized dual pack is also designed for longevity, offering roughly 1,500 charge cycles before capacity drops to around 80%, compared with about 800 cycles on many single battery phones. Dual-angle FoldCam camera system. The Tesla Pi phone does not chase extra lenses. It uses the folding body to create the dual-angle FoldCam system that the iPhone 17 Pro Max simply cannot match. The main camera sits in a rounded pill-shaped module with a 50-megapixel sensor around 1/1.3 inch in size, f1.8 aperture, and a 23mm wide lens, next to a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. when the phone is folded to about 90 to 120 degrees. Tesla Pi phone switches into half-fold mode, with the lower half as a base and the upper half as screen and camera. The device can stand firmly on a table, shelf, car hood, or window ledge with no external tripod, acting as a built-in mini tripod with tilt from roughly 60 to 150 degrees relative to the surface. In this mode, users can shoot hands-free interviews, vlogs, live streams, or FaceTime calls. Dual-angle FoldCam supports angle locking in 10-degree steps, making it easy to fine-tune framing to match subject height or phone placement. At night, this stability allows longer shutter speeds, for example from 1/30th to about 1/8 of a second, combined with optical stabilization on the main sensor for brighter, less blurry footage. For family videos or DIY tutorials in garages, workshops, or dim construction sites, Tesla Pi phone is ready on its own, while an iPhone 17 Pro Max almost always needs an external tripod or mount to do the same. Among the 7 features listed above, which detail do you think is the most valuable for the Tesla Pi phone's foldable ability? Select the numbers and share your thoughts with us. Thanks for watching this breakdown of the Tesla Pi phone fold and how it tackles the real problems large phones struggle with today. If you found this useful, drop a like, share the video, and subscribe to autogearshift for more straight-to-the-point tech insights. See you in the next one.